Hey there, do you know how you can cut down on your marketing costs, increase your conversions, and generate more income? It's called niche marketing. In this week's video, we're going to cover niche marketing. And by the way, if you are doing niche marketing right now, below the video, leave a comment and you could win Dan Kennedy's awesome book called The Ultimate Sales Letter, which will help you write better copy. It's Michael Krisa here, executive editor with Agent Inner Circle. And as I said in this week's video, it's all about niche marketing. And I've got my good friend and international speaker, Chris Leader. I'm interviewing him. So sit back, buckle up, be sure to leave a comment, and let's hear what Chris has to say. You're talking about niche marketing, which is you target a specific demographic. So it could be condo owners, it could be people that play golf that want to buy homes on a golf course. So the more specific you can be with your marketing, you may not be addressing as many people, but then your quality of lead and the conversion must be that much higher.
It's much greater, and I think that once we start to understand how to use demographics effectively, and you can do your research, you're going to find that the marketing pieces you design need to speak to that particular niche. And there's a whole host of different niches. Not that one agent has to be pigeonholed to one specific niche, but you could be looking at age, you could be looking at cultural backgrounds, you could be looking at geographical locations, income. It could be a past career that maybe the agent was involved in. Maybe they were in the airline industry, maybe they were a teacher, maybe they were in the medical industry. Any one of those could be developed as a separate niche market on their own. Once you understand that and you design your marketing pieces to speak really strongly to that particular niche, what you'll find is the cost per marketing piece drops because we're advertising or marketing to much smaller group, but the return per piece goes up significantly. Now that's only one piece of the equation. First of all, you have to be able to identify what niche you're going to best connect with. Then you're going to need to design marketing pieces and branding pieces that will allow you to step out from the rest of the group so that you become the go-to person in that market. And then from there, you're still going to need to use the skill set from a previous generation, where at some point you're going to need to communicate with them and take that opportunity and convert it to an actual sit-down appointment. So I really think that we need to blend sort of what was and what is and what's going to be to ensure that the agent going forward is going to be well-grounded and well-equipped to be able to deal with the challenges that they're going to face. The agents that get on this and start to ride it, what you're going to find is that their revenue is going to go up, their expenses will go down, and that you're going to find that they're going to connect much better with that particular demographic. Often you find agents find themselves at a table with a client that they may not have something in common with. And if you can think about it this way, if we first figure out who you are, and then if we could market to like-minded people, you'll find yourself sitting at a seller appointment basically having a conversation with them about what you like to do, what they like to do. There's a common interest, a common bond, and you almost at a certain point have to say, you know, I'm certainly enjoying this conversation, but it's time for us to switch gears and maybe talk real estate, because you did get me over to talk about selling your house. That's a wonderful position to find yourself in with a client then that you have very much in common with, and it just bridges some of the more difficult areas in the real estate transaction when you're working with with a demographic that speaks the same language that you do.
It's interesting because it kind of, if you were to sum it up and say people don't care about you until they know you care about them.
To use an old Floyd cliche, people don't care what you know till they know that you care, and they will not do business with you unless they like you and trust you.